Oh my gosh, there is just so much going on in My Hero Ultra Impact right now. The JP 2.5 year anniversary is about to go crazy. So, with the start of the JP 2.5 year anniversary, you will be able to log in and get all of these hero gems for free. On day 7, you get 100 hero gems. This is an insanely good amount of hero gems compared to what they've given us in the past. I am very excited for this. This login bonus will be starting on November 9th and run up until November 22nd. This is massive, along with the JP 2.5 year anniversary login bonus to help celebrate this time in the game. We are also going to be getting an Impact Fest rerun banner for Deku and Ochako. So if you missed out on Celebration Deku or Celebration Ochako, here is your chance to get your first copy. Or maybe you just want to get your characters DX'd. Here is your chance to do that as well. This banner will be running from the 10th of November up until the 11th, or sorry, not 11th, the 23rd of November. So you got a pretty good amount of time to pull for these characters again. So notice that I will be doing these in order. So this comes out on the 9th. This banner comes out on the 10th. And then on the 13th through the 23rd, we are getting a new Climax battle. This character, I feel like people have been waiting for forever. We are getting a new Nighteye. That is absolutely amazing. I know we have the SR version in the game, but let's face it, he's not very good. So I am so excited to see what this Nighteye can bring to the game. Now, I don't believe Hydros has posted any information about the character's kit, so we don't know anything about that yet, but as soon as I do, I will be sure to update you guys and let you know what his kit is going to look like. Personally, I expected Redestro's rerun to be coming next, so to find out that we have a new Climax battle with Nighteye, this is absolutely amazing. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any new VE Tower confirmations, but at least they're giving us new content in the form of Climax Battle, which is some of the best content in the game. Still nothing else really coming to the game in the form of content, but at least it's some content, right? And then I hope they hit it hard next year. But at the very least, confirmation for new content. That is a dub in my book, so I am very, very happy about that. I am so excited to take on a new Climax battle and try to figure out the mechanics. It's always a good time taking on their Climax battles, and I am very excited to see what this character could potentially do and what type of character he's going to be with his foresight. Are we going to be able to actually like predict characters' moves and stuff like that with foresight for the first time? That would be really sick. I'm just saying. So we'll have to see when he ends up in the game. And then following that Climax battle, we are getting a new Monoma from the Seeking Strength Class B Combat Training Recruit. This banner will be dropping on the 16th of November and run up until the 1st of November. And this character looks really, really interesting. So we'll take a look at that here in a second. But let's take a look at the event memory that comes along with this banner, as well as the new SR and UR memory, and then we'll talk about the character. So this is the new event memory that you are able to pull coming up, or not pull, that you are able to earn coming up. It is called Friendly Encouragement, increases characters' max HP by 35% if there are any female characters on the team. After a character receives 3 attacks, restores characters' HP by 10% up to 3 times, and cancels one of characters' status ailments up to 3 times. That is actually a really decent SR memory, canceling status ailments, raising HP. I don't know where you're going to be able to use it, maybe besides like Climax Battle, which we have coming up, so this could be good for Climax Battle, but as far as like PvP purposes or VE Tower purposes, it's not going to be like a great memory. But look at the art. This is a free-to-play memory. I really like this art. It might be one of my new favorite free-to-play SR arts. It's really, really good. It's so cute. Okay, and then for the new SR memory, that is summonable. It is called Limit Break. When character is making a last stand, increases character's power by 30%, defense by 30%, and makes character ecstatic. And by now, we have a character, Momo Yairozu, the celebration one, that gives everybody last stand. So putting this on a character who already has the last stand gives them extra power, extra defense, and makes them ecstatic, which is really good. So we'll have to see how this memory ends up working out. Some really unique SR memories this time around, I feel like, and they could have their place in like a climax battle. They're not completely useless, so it feels good to say that SR memories are not completely useless for once, which is really cool. And then the new UR memory with Kendo versus Yayurozu, where we have Onslaught of the Big Fist. When equipped by a UA High class 1B character, increases character's max HP by 30% and speed by 40%. So there's a speed memory for Monoma. Also increases character's plus ultra gauge by 30% every 3 turns, up to 3 times. So honestly, not a terrible memory, other than the fact that it is limited to class 1B characters. So hopefully we get more class B1 characters that are going to be URs in the future, because as of right now, this is really only useful for like, you know, 1 character. So pulling this memory might be good for the future investment, but as of right now, the fact that it can only be used on 1 character kind of makes it not as good. But let's all just admit, the art for this memory looks absolutely phenomenal. And then last but not least, the moment you have been waiting for, let's talk about the new Monoma. All right, so his plus ultra move is called Thief Combo. Deals 600% damage to a single opponent with a medium chance, 50%, of confusing them for 2 turns. Decreases a single confused opponent's power by 30% for 4 turns. Gives character the ability to draw aggro for 1 turn. Shortens cooldown time of all allies by 1. This skill gains Bullseye. Shortening action skill cooldown time of all allies is very, very good. It takes his cooldowns from 5 turns and 4 turns down to 4 turns and 3 turns, which is super viable and amazing. And having a character like this that is going to be able to be joined by other characters like Compress or the Celebration Momo is just going to help with making skill cooldowns even better, right? So then for his first action skill, Clever Thinking, cancels 2 temporary buffs of all opponents, blocks the opponent's buffs for 1 turn, decreases the opponent's skill impact by 30% for 3 turns, and decreases the opponent's speed by 20% for 3 turns. That is a lot of debuffs. So we cancel 2 temporary buffs, we block buffs, like having block buffs and canceling on the same skill. Whoa. And then decreasing their skill impact and their speed, like that is so good. That is going to be really, really good in PvP. I think that's going to be amazing. We'll see. It doesn't actually do damage, so it's hard to say, but I think that could be insanely good. And then for the second action skill, Copy Twin Impact, deals 350% damage to a single opponent with a medium chance, 50%, of confusing them for 2 turns. Decreases a single confused opponent's power by 30% for 4 turns. Also gives character the ability to draw aggro for 1 turn. So he has all this ability to draw aggro once in a while, right? Let's hope he has a little bit of tanking in his passive skills. And then for his first passive skill, Black-Hearted, gives character ability to hide when character does not have to cover allies or he does not have aggro. When character is hiding, increases character's speed by 40%. Ooh, that's so good. And increases defense of all allies by 30%. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That means coming into battle, coming into a PvP match, he has a 40% speed increase. And he is increasing the defense of your allies by 30%. And he's hiding. Holy crap, that is really, really good. And then for the second auto skill, Bluff and Feint, when character has aggro, gives character the ability to evade 2 times, there it is, ability to nullify 1 status element, and decreases the power of all opponents by 25%. So just a massive debuffer for the enemy team, like lowering their power, lowering their skill impact, lowering their speed, while at the same time being a buffer for your own team by lowering your action skill cooldown time, by increasing his own speed by 40%, and by increasing the defense of all allies by 30%. That is insane. The only problem I might potentially have with this character and his kit is that he doesn't really have AoE damaging attacks, right? And so we'll have to see how that ends up playing out in PvP. But I feel like maybe my question is this going to bring back like a defensive meta? I don't know. I mean, probably not realistically because AoE is a thing, but I feel like having the defense from Monoma plus another character's defense plus like, so Celebration Deku gives defense, then you have maybe a tank. You could see some interesting stuff happening with Monoma. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. We won't know until we get into the game, test him out, and take a look at him. But like overall, I think he has a very good kit when it comes to PvP. And then in terms of VE Tower, if we were going to talk about that, but you know, there is no new VE Towers. But in terms of VE Tower, he does have the technical hits as well, and he has status elements. He has his own. Oh, actually, he doesn't have his own plus ultra gauge raise, so that's like another big problem for him, but he does have the memory that gives him plus ultra gauge raise. So, I mean, Monoma could definitely work out in VE Tower as well. And then for his arts, I really do like the second Awakened art. This one is very, very good. Let's go ahead and take a look at his plus ultra to end off the video. All this information is provided courtesy of Hydros Impact, including this plus ultra animation. All right, let's hop into it and see how it is. It's a fairly short one. No custom background animation. He rides the screw that he makes bigger. Okay, it's kind of... Ooh! Oh, I love the laugh at the end. I actually liked it. It got better and better. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at the start, but it literally got better and better. Oh my gosh. And then, yep, the laugh at the end does it for me. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so I do wish there was a custom background, right? But I'm hoping this character is actually going to be good. It is like the first UR Class B character that we're getting, so he should be good, hopefully. But you know, you guys are going to now have to make a tough decision. Do you summon on the Impact Fest banner with Deku and Ochako, or do you try to summon for this Monoma? Now, I do believe this Monoma is a general pool unit, so you will be able to pull him at any time. So my recommendation would probably be, if you don't have Deku or Ochako, to pull for them if you can. But that is it for this data mine, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.